Arrow Season 6, Episode 19, titled The Dragon. In this episode, it's a very different type of episode, because most episodes are all about our heroes, all about Oliver Queen, all about Diggles, all about Felicity, etc, etc. But this episode is all about Diaz and Law. It's all about our villains, and from an idea perspective, it sounds good, like having an episode that's all centered around our villains, and maybe get Dahl into the backstory, and maybe try to make us feel sympathetic with these characters and make them feel a little bit more human. The truth is, this episode is episode 19. This episode should have been like, I don't know, 14, 15, 16. Like, it's just because, you see this character doing despicable things, and definitely to our heroes. He has hurt our heroes. He has tried to kill our heroes. He has done A, B, and C, and D to the point I just don't care. I don't care about his backstory. If you wanted me to care about his backstory, or about his childhood and things along those lines, you should have done it earlier, because him doing these actions, and definitely the stuff he's been doing, what Diaz has done in this episode, you just don't care. You just don't care. And the thing is, pace wise, it is a episode where it's a bit sluggish. In the last 7 minutes, I was like, really? We got 7 more minutes to go? This feels like I saw the full 45 minutes. And the whole episode is all about Diaz trying to be, and basically he wants to join this mafia family, and there's no, the reason he gives the reasons why he wants to join this Godfather type family is just because he doesn't want to be a loser. Because his, childhood stuff, and, he got told as a loser, and he was wild, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, really? That's the reason. It's not just because you're thinking these would be a good addition to Star City, and things along those lines. Really? Okay, that's kind of weak, personally. But of course you also got all the Law stuff. The whole thing of Law is, I think this is probably the coolest Law by dialogue and stuff of those lines that she has been since her coming back on Arrow. But I have an addition that at the end of this season, in the next 4 episodes, Law is going to go to Team Arrow. She is going to go to Oliver and basically saying that, sorry, I was wrong. I'm behind your back and stuff of those lines. I don't have the stomach for it anymore. Diaz has gone too far, because out through this episode, she's going she's closing her eyes and squinting away and seeing all these, off things that makes my, the reasons why I think the way that I think it's going to happen. Now, all the other stuff doing with Felicity and Curtis, pretty much, but let's be honest, all the Felicity and Curtis stuff could have been carved out. I think the reason they put it in, just because, we need to put the heroes in. We just need to put Curtis and Felicity, and somewhere Oliver shows up. It doesn't felt, it felt like there wasn't any reason. For me personally, they should have been, cut out of the entire episode, really. This episode is a disappointment from last week's. Last week was, fantastically well done. More than fantastic work. Really fucking amazing. And this episode, good intentions, what they were trying to do, but, trying to make me feel sympathetic with our villain, it's too late. I just can't be sympathetic. I can't feel sorry for our villain.